Hello, today we'll be reacting to another post, and today's a good one. One of my players rolled a nat 20 on pretending to be a plant. The OP says, I just blue screened. Two of my players snuck into a room where there were a few people talking. One of the players declared that they would pretend to be a plant. I just started a confused what? Then they rolled a nat 20 on deception. Okay. After a long silence, only broken by more confused noises, I ruled that they could keep the nat 20 for later. But they could not just squat and be a plant, because no matter how good you are at lying, a random potted plant that talks and looks very much like a tiefling isn't going to fool anyone, especially in a hidden room. Everyone agreed that it was the right move, but the player seemed a bit disappointed but seemingly got over it and went with not being seen in a different way. Did I rule that well? It's my second time DMing, so I'm not sure. But I should have hard ruled a no like that and simply made him redo a move? Or was there a way I should have incorporated it better? I just want to know for future events in case something like this happens again. Let's hope it doesn't happen again, because it's a bit strange. Okay, so what I will say is, my first thought is your player just instantly rolling a die without you even declaring that it's okay or declaring anything is kind of a no-go. It's sort of, I feel it's like against the etiquette of playing and DMing, or like the social etiquette of D&D, tabletop role-playing games in general. But would I have let it happen? I'm thinking, no, I probably wouldn't have let it happen. I want to say yes. I really want to say yes, because I like the idea of I like it. Honestly, it depends on the situation of the style of game I'm playing. If we were playing like a comedic, low stakes game, I would have just let it happen. If we were playing like a somewhat more serious style of play, I wouldn't have let it happen, and I would probably have told them to chill. But they seemingly it seems like they got over it, so honestly, if I were in that case, like in a serious-ish type of game, I wouldn't have let them keep the nat 20, because it's not something that they really, I want to say earned, but you never really earn a d20. I don't know. It's not really something you get to store in the bag. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of strange that they let them keep it. I would say, as a second-time DM, you did rule it well. And I think you should have said hard no, probably. I think generally, if you're a second-time DM, still relatively new, you should just say hard no. Yeah, we can read some comments. This is a comment from Clear General 6014. It's one of those pre-generated Reddit accounts. Anyway, nat 20 is the best possible outcome. I want to pretend to be a potted plant. Okay, roll. Nat 20. Okay, you are the best potted plant you can be, which is not good because you still very much look human. But you think just maybe one of your cells ever so briefly did some plant-like behavior and wanted to flower. This is again, Reddit posts just never give helpful advice. Anyway, this next guy, he commented on whatever this dude, Clear General's comment. He said his name's Gift of Cabbage, which is that's a great name, honestly. Greek Gift of Cabbage, I'm very jealous. True top-level DMing would be this, but also playing into the skit. So you enter the room and pretend to be a potted plant. You give an astounding performance, and just for a moment, as character X walks by, you and your tiefling horns line up perfectly. In that briefest moment, you were truly indistinguishable from a potted plant. This only lasts for a moment, though, as character X pauses, looking quite confused, and turns to face you. It's funny, yeah, I guess. Well, no. So we got a comment from UGA Poker Brat 99. The only advice I would give is that they initially stated they wanted to pretend to be a potted plant before rolling. I would not have even let the roll happen. There are some things that are impossible, as you correctly ruled, and that no matter the roll, still cannot happen. In those cases, when I am DMing, I don't even ask for a roll. I guess that's the other part of my advice. Get your other players accustomed to asking for a roll when it's necessary, not just rolling themselves. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that. It's basically what I said. It's not really a controversial comment.